Hello, my name's Manley and I am Head of School at Crofton-Andale Infant School. The aim of this video is to introduce you to key people and give you the immediate facts and information that you need. It will be saved on the school website for you to access when you need to. In the following weeks, you'll receive further information, but you can ask us any questions at any time. Okay, so key staff, who's who? Because we're a federation, we have an executive head teacher, and that's Mrs. Phillips. I am the head of school at the infants, and Mrs. Hubey is head of school at the juniors. The early years team of teachers are Mrs. O'Leary, who is the Year R leader, and Miss Snell and Mr. Macaulay are also teachers in Year R. We have an inclusion leader, Miss Keynes, and a SENCO, Miss Oakley, who will coordinate provision for children with a range of educational needs. Our pastoral leader, Mrs. Price, is here to make sure that the children are settled and happy in school, and Mrs. Price also coordinates provision for our forces children called troopers and for our young carers. She also oversees all of our ELSA provision, and ELSA is an emotional literacy support assistant, and we have two ELSAs, Mrs. Ray, who works mostly at the infant school, and Miss Harper, who is at the juniors. Our cluster family liaison officer, Lisa Noyce, can support parents from all of the Crofton schools and provides a link between home and school where a child or a family are experiencing any difficulties. Mr. Hobbs supports us with all of our IT needs. If you have any difficulties with logins, Tapestry, Teams, etc., then Mr. Hobbs can usually help. His email address will be included in the presentation further on. Okay. So this is our infant school. Children are here with us for 3 years. They join us in Year R, Year 1 and Year 2. And the majority of our children transition over to our junior school. We have 3 classes in each year group, and we have no more than 30 children in each class. Every year our class has a full-time teacher and a full-time teaching assistant. So what's special about Crofton-Andale? So we believe that every child is unique and has different gifts and talents to discover and develop. We work really hard to ensure that every child feels welcome, safe and secure in our schools. We teach the children that they and their families are part of our community, and we work really hard to model and promote positive relationships between everyone in our community. We offer a range of pastoral support from ELSA to troopers and young carers, but the well-being of everyone in our community really is a priority. Learning outdoors is a key part of our curriculum, and the children have regular access to our outdoor facilities, which include a pond, an outdoor classroom, we've got lovely woodlands, chickens, an amphitheatre, and we've got the Daily Mile running track that all children complete daily. We also make regular use of our vast playing fields, and we've got a selection of outdoor play trails and climbing equipment. Our staff are trained to use British Sign Language and sign-supported English to support some of the children in our community with communication needs, but all children in school are also taught to sign. So we are a federation, but both schools are independent of each other, and we have our own unique characteristics and opportunities. But we did make the conscious decision to have some things that are the same in both schools, so that we can ensure a really good uninterrupted journey all the way through their primary years for our children. So the language of learning is the same across both schools. Feedback and marking is the same. There's shared learning values, and the behaviour system is the same. This means that our children and their families don't have to relearn new routines when they move from one school to the next school. Okay, so our behaviour policy is called Promoting Positive Behaviour. The guiding principles are that we want everyone to feel that they belong to our community. All members here are valued equally. We care about each other and we show respect to one another. All of our children are taught to learn and to understand that their behaviours have an impact on others, and that sometimes things go wrong, but when they do go wrong, we can help them and work together to put things right. We focus on 3 main principles with the children, and these are repeated to the children regularly. We talk about being ready, we talk about being respectful, and we talk about being safe. Through our Good to Be Green behaviour approach, we aim to recognise and value children who are consistently well behaved, and allow members of the community to learn and develop in a safe and secure environment. So children who regularly demonstrate that they are ready, respectful and safe take part in a celebration afternoon every other week known as Fantastic Friday in Year R and Green Day in all other year groups across the Federation. We have 5 key learning values that we promote in all that we do. They are deep thinking, independence, resilience, teamwork and creativity. And our learning values are strongly embedded throughout the school, and children are given daily opportunities to develop them and apply them to their learning. So our core learning in school is structured around the requirements of the national curriculum, but our wider school curriculum has been designed to meet the needs of the children in our school community. So while you will find aspects that are common across many other schools, you will also find elements that make the Crofton Allendale curriculum uniquely ours. So you may already have a child in the school, or you may have a child who's been to another school. You may have a child who's been through this school and has moved on, and this may be the first time you have a child starting school. Please be reassured that we have already had meetings with preschools, and key information has been shared between preschools and our Year R staff. We have organised the children into their classes, and that information, if it hasn't already, will be being shared with you very shortly. And we will offer every child a home visit to meet their teacher. These visits will have to take place outside due to the restrictions. We have organised stay and play sessions during the first week of July. We've had to adapt those slightly because we can't have more than 30 adults at once in the school site. But we really wanted to keep those stay and play sessions because we think they're really important, and we're really looking forward to meeting all of the children on those days. So you should have been informed via the office of your day. The school uniform is a blue jumper or a cardigan. You can buy the logoed jumper or cardigan, or you are welcome to buy a plain blue jumper or cardigan from one of the local supermarkets. The uniform is a white polo shirt. Again, you can buy them with the logo, or you can just buy plain white polo shirts. It can be grey trousers, shorts, a skirt or a dress. And in the summertime, if the children want to, they can wear a blue and white checked summer dress, but that's optional. We recommend that the children wear comfortable black shoes. They're going to be very active at school. So as long as their shoes are black and comfortable, then that's all fine. And all of the uniform is available at School Kit with the logo, or you can buy most of it from supermarkets. Don't worry about buying them a PE kit to start with. We don't tend to change the children in the first term, so we probably won't be asking for PE kit until after Christmas, and they may have a growth spurt. So don't worry about providing PE kit to start with. We'll let you know when we're ready for you to send that in. Okay, so there's various places you can go to for support, and contact numbers and email addresses. So the office staff are always happy to help. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you've got. Mrs. Wallace, our admin officer, usually is able to answer most questions. So the school telephone number is there, or you can email admin office. The school website has lots of information. Calendar dates will be put on there, copies of letters that have been sent out, and updates from the year teams. This presentation will be available on there, so you can either just Google Crofton Allendale Federation and find the website that way, or the address is included in this presentation. You are more than welcome to contact the early years team. Again, if you contact the school office, they will let somebody in the early years team know that you wish to speak to them, and they will make contact with you as soon as possible. And also any of the pastoral team that we mentioned are happy to help as well. So if you've got any concerns or you're worried about anything or your child is, then again, contact the school office and they will put you in touch with either Mrs. Price or Lisa Noyce. There are a few very useful email addresses. So there is a pastoral email address that you can use. There is an email address for our SEN support, the Senko email address. As I mentioned earlier on, Mr. Hobbs is our tech support, so there is a tech email address. And you can also email the governor's. The governor's email address is there available for you as well. Our governing body is a federation governing body, so they work across both schools. Okay. We're also sharing all the time updates on our social media. So we have an Instagram account where you can see pictures of all the wonderful things that the children are getting up to, and lots of information shared via Facebook as well. So look us up, Crofton and Dale Federation of Schools on Facebook. And we also have a buy and sell page on Facebook, which is really useful for used uniform. It's buy and sell, but some are donations as well. So sometimes you can pick bits up for free on there. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm looking forward to welcoming you and your families and your children to school. And just sorry that it can't have been the normal transition. We were hoping all the restrictions would have been lifted by now, and it's a shame that they're not. But very much looking forward to giving you all a warm welcome when you arrive. Thank you. Bye.